Where can you get views like this, clubhouses like this, plus semi-custom homes like this, all in one place? It'll surprise you, but today we're talking all things Erie, Colorado.
All right, now before we dive into the homes and the community out here, let's talk exactly about where we are sitting within the state right now. So we are located in Erie, Colorado. Now, Erie is located between two of the biggest and most desirable cities that we have here in the state, Denver and Boulder. And let me jump over to a map to show you guys exactly what I mean. Okay, now if you guys are looking at the map right now, you'll see Denver here on the south side. You'll see Boulder up here on the northwest side. And then to the immediate east of Boulder County, you're going to see this area right here. This city is called Erie. The neighborhood we are in specifically today is the Westerly community, which is on the east side of Erie, which means you're located that much closer to I-25. Now, I-25 is going to be your main north-south connection that pretty much divides Colorado into two halves, east and west. If you take I-25 straight down south, that will take you all the way down to downtown Denver, and you're looking at just about a 30 to 35 minute drive to Denver from Erie. Now, if we come back up to Westerly, you are sitting only, let's call it 25 minutes from Boulder. You're sitting just directly east of Boulder. So honestly, your proximity to both of these locations is really, really great, which makes this such a unique spot because there's not a whole lot of places where you can find, affordable, great suburban master plan communities under 30 minutes from Denver. There are a few other places, but if you're looking at the best bang for your buck, man, I would bet to say Erie is going to be one of them. So now that you guys know exactly where we're sitting within the state, let's jump back out to the community. We're going to show you guys one of the homes that are here, and then we're going to teach you all about Westerly.
Okay, now that you know more about Erie specifically, we're gonna be talking about the Westerly community today, which is awesome. But before we get to that, I love giving you guys sneak peeks on the types of homes you guys can have here. As you can see, we're showing a very aggressive, bold, awesome kitchen today. Yes, this is available. Yes, the builders here do this. Yes, this is really semi-custom. I'm gonna articulate that a little bit later and give you guys specifics on what actually makes this semi-custom. But before we get to that, it could be more beautiful as you guys kind of come through here and see this living room. Floor to ceiling fireplaces, beautiful stone all the way up. '26 and beyond is really going earth tones, dark, just more natural, and I like it. By the way, this builder also has a great beach house option as well, but we're gonna be showing that on another day. But let's go downstairs first before we go upstairs. All right, so check this out. Huge ceilings, amazing layout, but what I love is the floor plan allows for some great entertainment spaces, and the finishings down here are also amazing. Okay, as you find yourself coming upstairs, before I show you the primary, you gotta check out the loft and the secondary bedrooms. Okay, what are you waiting for? Come on in. Okay, now before we get into the Westerly specifically, which is the community that we're in, let's talk McStain, which is the builder that we're here with today.
Right.
Let's talk actual semi-custom, and let's talk some details about what you guys can get with these builds. And yes, they do have some move-in ready models available. We can chat about those if you guys have questions. Obviously, one of our QR codes and our phone number is popping up because I have questions on Erie, Westerly, or anything else above and beyond. We're happy to help you guys. Check that out. This is also our relocation guide. So if you guys are curious about moving in Colorado, we would love to help you with that. But more specifically, let's get into McStain and this build.
All right, so one of the main reasons we wanted to show you guys this house specifically out here is because this builder, they are completely local to Colorado. They've been around for about 60 years. They are based out of Boulder. Because of their size, they are doing things just very, very differently than you're going to be able to find from pretty much any of the other builders we've featured on this channel before.
And not only is their craftsmanship amazing, but they are actually a semi-custom builder. So for example, if you want a sauna in your basement, they can build you a sauna within your basement. If you want a cold plunge like this guy, maybe it was me, you can have a cold plunge built in. If you want an array of different cabinetry selections, if there's some custom things that you absolutely love, they will do that for you. Obviously, you have to have this stuff done and prepped in time as you're starting the process with the home build. You can't do it on a home that's halfway built or a spec home that's already finished, but a lot of builders just don't offer this. Or when they do call themselves semi-custom, they're gonna let you change like, okay, do you want this to be the loft or not the loft? And it's very simplistic. So this is a true semi-custom home builder where there's just so many different amenities that you guys have access to changing, influencing. You can actually take a 5-bedroom and move it into, hey, we just want 3 bedrooms, but we want those 3 bedrooms to be bigger. Or you can go the opposite way and you can have up to 7 bedrooms with these guys. So when we talk about floor plan changes, when we talk about different cabinetry and stone finishes and cold plunges or saunas, you name it, it's doable for you guys.
That's right, guys. And honestly, you don't see this unless you go fully custom built, right? So this is a great middle ground here to where you can be part of a community where there is, you know, you've got your clubhouse, your pools, things like that, which we're going to show you here right after this. For those of you guys that are looking for non-cookie cutter homes, if you're looking for something hyper specific to the way that you want your family to be living in the house, guys, McStain is definitely going to be one that you're going to need to check out. Now, price points. This one, the base price on this model we just showed you starts just under $1 million, and this particular home, as it sits, is right around 1.3.
Correct. With all the finishes, everything that they've done, it's amazing. Now, one thing you're going to notice as well, Erie is a little bit more flat than you guys might see down south, where we've covered a lot of content. However, the views of the amazing Rocky Mountains and the plains, it is amazing. Some of the best views you're going to find in Colorado from being outside of the mountains looking in versus resting up on the mountains. Really excited to be up north and show you guys some different things. But with that being said, you guys enjoy a little bit more B-roll and some drone footage of this home and the neighborhood specifically while we travel over and show you guys the clubhouse to Westerly. All right, now more specifically, Westerly, right? We've talked Erie, we've given you a bird's eye view as far as everything you're gonna wanna know when it comes to Erie. We've talked specific builder and these semi-custom homes that you guys can find out here. But let's talk community when it comes specifically to Westerly and everything that it has to offer. We're talking schools, we're talking clubhouse, we're talking commutes, we're talking everything.
Everything. So guys, Westerly is located on the west side of Erie. Erie is not that old of a city. It used to be a lot of farmland up here. It used to be a lot of farmland. And now what's happening is, again, as Denver is continuing to grow and expand, you're finding them come and put a lot of these master plan communities in places like Erie. And what's really cool about this is, yes, you're on the north side of Denver, but you're still very, very close to I-25. You're just about 5 minutes off of I-25. So even if you work in Denver, you're not too far.
No, and they've got the toll lane expanding on I-25 north. It also extends when you're going south toward Denver from Erie, which helps with commute a lot. So when we talk about infrastructure and travelability within the Denver metro area and just all things that we cover, it's still growing, it's still expanding for that. So like the commute going down into Denver versus if you guys were down south in Castle Rock working your way up to Denver, there's just not much of a difference.
That's right. Now with Westerly specifically, We got geese flying over.
We got fans.
We got a lot of geese, yeah.
I will say, there's a little bit of geese poop right here.
There
I was a little nervous with that flyover.
I know, it would be hilarious. I'm glad we're rolling. So with Westerly specifically, it is just about 1,900 homes so far. But this community feels very tight, right? Like as you're looking at some of the overhead drone footage, you're gonna see trails everywhere, parks everywhere, open space everywhere, this gorgeous clubhouse and pool behind us. And you can just tell by being out here that there is a really good sense of community. You see that with the builders here as well, with these 3 main builders. McStain is one of them. There are 2 others, and both of them are sort of that medium-sized builder where they're big enough to be able to do anything you want with the home, but small enough to keep it non-cookie cutter and have this local feel.
I was traumatized as a kid from geese. I'm always checking. No, but it sounds good. You know, no, of course not. No, maybe at City Park I was chased by a goose and I was
There you go.
Either way, just across this little residential street, we've actually got what appears to be like a permanent food truck station with a deck. We don't want to film over there quite yet because we've got some construction workers over there. Don't want to be rude, but what's really cool is it looks like they've got an outdoor, not amphitheater, but just like a nice food truck station with a deck where it looks like they're probably going to be serving some food and things like that, where they can invite different companies in or different food trucks in where they can serve on the weekends, whatever it may be, while you're entertaining. Now that's something similar to like Southlands Mall over in South Shore, which is Southeast Aurora. Southlands Mall, especially during the spring and summer, every Thursday, they hold concerts. They have food truck shows up and they do something different every Thursday for the community. So this would be at a micro level just for this neighborhood specifically, but it looks really cool. And again, it'll just be something that's unique that allows you to go outside and break some bread and enjoy some of your neighbors and build that community feel.
Now, speaking of commercial developments, as we were talking to the salesperson inside McStain, he did tell me that there is a small commercial development that is going to be built here within the community. So you're looking at a restaurant and coffee shop and probably a couple other strategic businesses. But again, you're right here at the start, what almost feels like a mini Sterling Ranch, if you guys are familiar with that.
And it's phenomenal. And look, when all else fails, word on the street is you're not too far south from a Buc-ee's. And if you know what a Buc-ee's is, well, they got everything at Buc-ee's. So either way, you guys should be more than okay out here in Erie.
Let's talk schools real quick. So we are literally across the street right now. I can see it with my own eyes. From Erie High School. And Erie High School is part of St. Vrain Public School District.
St. Vrain Valley Public School District.
St. Vrain Valley Public School District.
Valley is like the coolest word in it. Can't leave Valley out.
It is. And guys, that is a really good school district. And that high school, I'll show you some drone footage of it. It looks legit.
It's really cool.
Huge football stadium. It's awesome.
But it's also being like right across from the community. It still feels like, hey, my kids are going to school there. You've got Friday night lights going on when you've got a high school football game going. And it's literally right here next to the community. Sometimes some of these master plan communities, it can get so big, or some of these stadiums out more toward Denver, Christian Valor, Regis, some of these other places, you got to buy tickets and they're sold out and their stadiums are so big. It's not like you're going to be able to just look at it right from across the neighborhood. This actually feels kind of hometown feel, if that makes sense. Definitely for me growing up, with where I went to school, this feels awesome.
For price points out here, you're going to have a variety of homes, from paired homes and townhomes to large single family homes like we showed you. It's going to range roughly, let's call it 600 up to about 1.3 to 1.5 on average.
Correct. And don't sleep on paired homes. They've got a separate firewall, so there is some division, there is some noise canceling that's going to go there. Plenty of square footage. And if you just don't feel like you need an entire full house, you'd be surprised how cool these paired homes are. The privacy that you'll still have in your backyards, the really cool front yard that you'll still have. They've done a great job with the design and architect with what these are supposed to look like and how they function within these neighborhoods.
Who specifically would want to live in a community like Westerly? Well, let's talk about a few of the things that might draw a buyer, potentially you, to this neighborhood. One of the best examples I can think of is somebody who is looking for close proximity to Boulder. Maybe you work in Boulder, but don't want to pay Boulder prices. Well, you're only 30 minutes directly east of Boulder from right where we're at now.
Correct. And again, you're not too far from Denver when you travel south. You're not too far from some of the major shopping you want to do or some of the major outdoorsy things you want to do when it comes to Boulder. However, you can also enjoy just a slightly slower lifestyle. When we talk about the high school being right across the street, being able to see the stadium, when we talk about less commercial development around it, not these big developed malls and everything else, it's peaceful. It's quiet at night. It's darker at night. You don't have so much going on. And a lot of people appreciate when they're home. Hey, when I'm home and I want to relax, or I want to sit on the back porch that's covered with my chair and watch my kids play. And it's really cool. It does have a slower lifestyle to it, yet you're just not too far from everything. So if it seems like some things could be a little bit more busy, this might be for you.
That's right. So again, for those people that are looking to come to Colorado for the nature, but then you get here and you find out that living super close to the nature, you're either getting a really old house or a really expensive house or both. This is going to be a good choice.
And we've talked about this. Natives like myself, he's almost native. We call him almost native. He's He's been here for like
honorary native.
all of his years except for 2, but I'm not going to give it to him. Anytime we're going I-25 north up to Loveland or the Loveland Pass into Estes Park with the family, or we're going all the way up north into Wyoming, not for fireworks or anything illegal like that. But when we're traveling, there are so many amazing views I-25 north, literally until you get to Loveland, and obviously Fort Collins is way up north. That would be your next major development. Your major city is Fort Collins, but there's so much in between Denver and Fort Collins. It's amazing. It's almost like, hey, it's about time some things have been developed. Brighton was developed a little bit sooner. That's a little bit more southeast of here. But as far as Erie, man, it's been needing it for a long time. You've had some smaller builders come in and do some smaller developments around downtown Erie, but something like this, it couldn't come at a better time. And again, there's still so much space out here that's unincorporated. There's not everybody on top of each other, regardless of what people might think coming from a native. There's still so much unincorporated between here and Fort Collins. If you go east out toward Bennett and everything else, like there's just not. We've got plenty of space to grow. But as we grow, what's refreshing is they're growing master plan communities like this, creating different lifestyle experiences for you like this.
Now, before we're done, we're gonna head back to the office one more time. And I wanna show you guys just a few of the other major developments that you can find in Erie. Correct. So let's head back to the office.
And by we, he means him, because I've actually got some clients from us that I'll be helping out up here, up north. He's gonna do the all smart guy and Top Gun map stuff. I'm gonna be helping some clients. If you guys have questions on this area, that's our QR code and our phone number popping up again for that relocation guide. Check it out, it's free, it's mobile friendly, it's for you. Otherwise, enjoy the map, I'll enjoy these clients, and we'll see you guys here in a bit.
All right, now before we're done, I want to show you guys a little bit more about what the town of Erie has to offer, in addition to a couple other notable developments, which we're not going to do a deep dive on today, but we will definitely feature in the future. All right, now for this one, we are going to use Google Earth. Right here in this block, this is Westerly. This is just where we were. You guys can see how much growth there still is to happen here. Now, again, this is an old Google Earth map, so it is much more developed. Like you guys could see this area in the drone footage. This is all built up now, so they're quite a bit more established than it looks right here. But what I wanted to point out was, first of all, just how close Erie High School is. Okay, so this sits literally just across Erie Parkway, just immediately north of Westerly. And this is the whole high school stadium, campus. I mean, look how legit that is. Baseball field, soccer, football, tennis, the whole deal. If we go just to the west, immediate west of Westerly, we are going to have Erie Highlands. Now, what I love about Erie Highlands, guys, is how everything is centraled right here around Highlands Elementary School. You can see that's almost like this island right in the middle of the community, and everything is built around that. So I know as we're helping a lot of you guys move here, you know, you guys love the idea of kids being able to walk to their elementary school and really just have that good neighborhood feel. Erie Highlands is definitely going to have that for you. Again, it's a beautiful, beautiful community here, maybe slightly bigger lots than Westerly. You know, and you're going to have some trade-offs. It obviously is way more established over here, but this is one of those areas that as you're coming out to look at Westerly, you're definitely going to want to come over and check out Erie Highlands. Now, if we go just immediately north of Erie Highlands, to where we're just west of Erie High School, this is where you're going to find Colliers Hill. Now, this is one of the largest, if not the largest, master plan community in the area. And like Westerly and Highland, it is designed around neighborhood amenities, trails, park systems, things like that. They do have a large clubhouse, extensive trail system, and just like all these other communities we talked about, quick access to I-25. Colliers Hill, this is definitely going to require a video on its own, so we're definitely gonna have to get out there and show you guys that. But as I zoom out here a little bit more, we're gonna continue west. We're gonna continue west on Erie Parkway, and then this is where you're gonna find two other sections of town. This whole stretch right here on the southern side, we'll just go ahead and highlight this. This is where you're gonna do a lot of your day-to-day shopping and dining. You've got a lot of your like newer commercial developments here. If we go on the north side here, this is where you're gonna find the older Erie restaurants, old downtown area, things like that. But what I wanted to show you guys here was this community center here. As we zoom in here, they've got big pools, tennis courts, baseball stadiums, things like that. But man, they have a really, really cool bike park here as well. So this says Erie Community Park Sledding Hill. There's no snow there right now, but apparently they have some sort of sledding park there, and really good playground that they have here. And then up here, for those of you guys that have kids that are into BMX or biking, or you personally are into mountain biking, they have what they call a pump track here. It's just a really cool paved track. They have these big like berm walls that you can ride up on and stuff like that. So again, if you guys are into mountain biking yourself, or if you have kids that are there, it's just a cool little fun place to go. But this is a cool kind of stuff that you can find at good Colorado neighborhood amenity centers that are just not your, average weight room and pool and things like that. All right, so that's all we have for Westerly at Erie, guys. If you guys would like to see more up north content, I would love for you to comment below. We do have a lot of clients that are looking to move into that area, but there's so much content down south. But if you want to see more up north content, you guys let us know and we will definitely get up there for you. And as you guys know, we are licensed real estate brokers. So that phone number that's popping up on your screen, give us a phone call, text message, or email. We'd love to help you out with any of your real estate needs moving anywhere in Colorado. That being said, guys, we'll see you next week.